What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Coach Cloud. Follow Cloud Hoops Consulting. We got a special guest, Chicago legend. We're gonna get tap into it. Kendall Pollard, man. Welcome to the show.
What's going on, boy?
What's going on? What's going on, man? Long,
Man, just
long
left the
time no
gym, actually.
word. Long time no talk to, bro. Appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yes, sir. Anytime, bro. I ain't gonna ghost
Yeah,
you.
man. Oh, good, man. Where you at now? You in the city right now?
Yeah, I'm in I stay in the suburbs, but yeah, I'm out here in Chicago though.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, okay. I'm out here still I'm in Columbus now. I had to get out of Dayton, but we always
Yeah,
repping the 937.
937. Yeah, for sure. What
Yeah.
you doing in Columbus? You working basketball?
Man, I got my own scout service, so I do like NIL overseas. Got a couple high schools, so I got a player at UMass right now. But UMass moved to the MAC. Uh,
Really?
yeah, for football. Yeah. So they just
Damn. Wait.
moved.
So no A10 basketball no more?
Nah, they ain't with A10. Yeah, they literally just left. They literally just left.
Ah.
This past year, this year they in the back down for football. Yeah, it's crazy.
So that mean they football must be decent then.
uh, yeah,
If
they all right. Yeah, they straight. Yeah, we gonna see.
they,
Yeah, we gonna
Cause
see.
they moving all this shit really be about money, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's all. That's the main thing, though. For real.
I
You,
wish they had they just did the little settlement shit with the NIL for like people who didn't get it, like people
yeah,
like me. But I don't know when we supposed to be getting that shit. I wish they hurry up though. For
because
real.
you graduated 2018, right? Or 17?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it started 16. Yeah. So yeah, last 10
Yeah, we
years.
supposed to be getting like 2 years or something, but damn, I wish we got it in school, bro.
Man, nah, I feel you. So
Come
hey.
on.
Let's get to it though. What's your thoughts on the landscape now, there, man? Like, I'm real curious though. Like, I know, like I said, I know you got some nice 6-figure deal.
Man, that player movement is crazy. Like, cause we had guys like, I don't know, like you from Dayton?
Yeah, I'm from here.
So
Yeah,
like we had guys who transferred in and had to sit out like Cybert, V Sanford, Charles Cook, all no, not all three, but Cook and Cybert led us in scoring, bro, and they had to sit out a year.
right. I remember that. Yeah. Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, nigga, if we would have had Cook the year before, like the year he had to sit out, bro, we would have, man.
I see what
I
you're saying.
just I just hate that they did it so late, but it ain't shit I could do about it, bro. But
Yeah, it is what
like
it is.
even with like the facilities at Dayton, like we had we were able to, get the new facilities when I was there off the benefits of like, the guys who was there before us, like Devin Oliver. Like it happened the year after we went to the Elite Eight. So, they probably feel a way that they weren't able to,
Mm-hmm.
really, because like, our locker room was, let me see, our locker room was weak as hell, bro. Like my freshman year.
I mean, I was at Fordham though, so I can't really say like it was a high school, like bro. You be honest with you, so y'all
Right.
probably
I
was way
mean,
better.
I only know Fordham locker rooms from the visiting. They used to
Right.
give us like the women's basketball, I think. And that shit was small as hell.
Right. See.
But it does get worse though. That
Yeah.
A10, it does get worse when you go to Bonaventure, when you
LaSalle.
go to oh my God, that's the worst. But they just got to update.
Yeah. Last year, yeah. They making some money.
Yeah,
Yeah. New eras. It's new eras. See, yeah, anybody
that's what
can.
I'm saying, bro. It's money,
Yeah.
nigga. Sports betting. Come on, bro. But it's
Yeah.
cool. Like I can't do shit about it at this point. I just, I was on my overseas shit, but I have a son, so like I really wasn't really feeling it like that.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't getting paid what I was supposed to be getting paid. So I just came back and just like I got offered. Well, I don't know if it was a legit offer, but when he was like, "Would you take this offer if it was offered?" And I'm like, "Hell nah."
Yeah.
And I'm assuming because he responded like my agent. He responded like, "The fuck wrong with you?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, he didn't say that. because he's I think he was Slovenian, but he was said it like shit, like this damn near the best you gonna get, and I'm just like, because I had already made it up in my mind, like if I don't get like something crazy after this shit, or like I don't really understand that overseas market. I don't know what leagues is the best and shit. I just know Euro League is the best, of course,
Yeah,
and I know it's some shit called like Champions League, which is like under that. That's also
BCL.
good.
Yeah. Euro Cup. Yeah, it's so different many divisions. I'm still
Euro
learning as
Cup.
I go. Yeah,
I think a Euro Cup is like the tournament niggas play in. I don't know if that's a league. I don't know.
it's like an event. It's like one of
Right.
those events. Yeah, because they got like in season tournaments inside
Exactly.
of the tournament. So it's like they got like that though. That's how it's like kind of set up.
Yeah. Anything with the cup on it, that's like in season tournament out there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's where the NBA
so he
stole
was
it
like,
from. Yeah.
really?
Basically, yeah,
So
from Europe. Yeah.
okay, so yeah, and I'm just like, man, I forgot what city it was in or country it was in. I'm just like, bro, I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm thinking he gonna come back with some, something else at least.
Yeah.
Never really hit me, and I'm just like, fuck that basketball shit, bro.
No, I got you.
Like
Like
I
I said, that
right,
overseas stuff is something different though, man. Not to cut you off, like yeah, that's some got a kid too, so yeah, I definitely
yeah,
understand.
that shit not for everybody. I mean, it could have been for me too, because they do, it beats a job. Shit, I give you that. It definitely beat a regular job, but it's like what you value for real. Like it's like, would you rather go out there and make the same money you would make at a job and be away from your family, your kids, your girl, you know, because niggas only doing this shit for like what 10 years after they graduate, and then after that, I mean, if you lucky, you
Yeah,
get to 10 years,
facts. That's
and
facts. Yeah,
then you come home, and I guess I don't know what niggas gonna do, because shit, I still ain't figured it out, and that shit was in like 2020, that was like 5 years, that was almost 5 years ago when I decided to just like say fuck it. That was like 5 years ago, and like I said, I still ain't really figured it out for real. I thought it would be easy for me to transition into a coaching gig, but nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody really messing with me like that. I know you would think Archie would just, look out. I don't want to say give me a job, but like
yeah. That's what you're saying. Yeah,
at least let me, he have offered me to come down and check it out and stuff like that. Like when I was still playing, he was like, come to IU and, be a GA for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I'm still a basketball player. Like, niggas ain't trying to be no GA. But if I knew what I knew now, I would
yeah.
have
That's what you're saying.
definitely took that shit. Cause that was
Mm-hmm.
like 7, 8 years ago. And, by now I would be damn near a head assistant by now. Cause niggas
Yeah,
move up so quick
right.
in this coaching shit, because they just opened up, I think last year or 2 years ago, like 2 years ago, they just opened up. You can have, because when I was at school, you want to have 3 assistant coaches. Now they can have 5. I think it's damn near might be more than that. As many people I'll be seeing on the bench.
It's a lot of people on the staff, man. It's a lot.
So I'm like, damn, 5. I'm like, okay, I know somebody finna fuck with me now. Like I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be realistic though. I'm not trying to get a assistant job walking in.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I do need something full time. Like I'm 30 and I got a 7-year-old. Like I got a girl, you know what I'm saying? I need some full time like GA. I would still I would still do a GA though, I ain't gonna lie. Because I see that something full time is not in the cards for real for a guy like me. I mean, I do have 2 years of coaching experience though. So I just finished up at a community college here in the city. Um, I did 1 year last year, and then this year I did it. And our head coach, I was the head assistant. Our head coach had a heart attack towards the end of the year.
damn.
So I had to do the last 6 games. So that experience was crazy. Like the shit is so different, bro, because I'm thinking just as an assistant, I'm thinking like, okay, all I was doing was really making the subs and calling the plays. But when you step up and you on the sideline, bro, it's like my first game. I forgot to make subs for like 10 minutes, and we
You
only
saw into the
playing
game.
20-minute half. So I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, they looking at they not saying shit because they don't want to be like disrespectful or nothing. But I could see it on their face, like, damn, coach, you ain't gonna put me in. And I'm like, oh shit, time out, time out, time out. Like, let me.
Yeah.
I'm like, the players that's on the court not finna,
Yeah.
voluntarily
They try to
sub
hoop.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, hold on, man, come on, you get him, you get him. I'm like, damn, that's my fault, y'all. Like, they understood it was my first game. So, yeah, and then I'm like, that shit don't really pay though. The coaching, unless you at a D1, high D1, I mean, at a good D2, maybe D3,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But the city colleges of Chicago, man, your ass getting like 250 every 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, nah. Hell nah.
And like I
Yeah.
told you, bro, I live in the suburbs. That's gas.
Right. Nah, facts, yeah.
I'm taking guys home. I'm bringing little snacks and shit. And then, the last 5 6 games when I was, as intern head coach, I was trying to implement, how I would be as a head coach, even though I knew it was a short time. I'm like, let me, what I'm saying, let me bring the guys Gatorades, waters, and
Yeah.
granola bars and stuff like that, because we don't have, bro. We don't have. Well, we didn't have. I'm not gonna say we don't, but we didn't have like. Well, I did have one manager, and I had an assistant that was part time, but he barely even showed up. So it's just me and the one manager. Now the one manager, he did come every day, unless one time he was sick, but shit happens.
Yeah.
So I had him helping me. He would go get the ball, set up the clock and shit like that. But this year, I'm like, nah, bro. Because the coach, he resigned, and they was like, you could fill out to be the head coach. I'm like, man, that's too much work, bro.
Nah, for real, yeah. Nah, it definitely is.
And especially for somebody like me who I really like, let me see, how can I put it? Like, I love basketball, bro, but I more so care about the kids because they don't know what's to come after this shit. Now, mind you, we is at a city college in Chicago, bro. Out of all of those kids, I only had one kid, maybe two. Uh, I say two, but one for sure that could really go make some money off this shit. So everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But they thinking like, at least I'm gonna go D1 or D2 or D any. Now y'all ain't going D nothing.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
And then it's like we don't have tutors, so we got guys dropping. You know what I'm saying? They failing. Um, and it's just like, damn, I can't be a tutor. I can't be a head coach or motherfucking nutritionist. I can't do all this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah. Especially at 30. Yeah.
Yeah, see, so I'm like, man, I'd rather just, give y'all the game. I told them after the last game of the season, man, my number ain't changed since high school. Y'all can always reach out to me whenever, like we family. Y'all can always call me for anything y'all need to work out. Just trying to be there for them because I already know y'all ain't, what I'm saying? In so
Yeah.
many words, I'm not trying to shut y'all, dreams down. But just speaking realistically, bro, just listen to somebody who was really at the top of this, and I'm here with y'all at 30. So it's like this shit ain't promised, bro. So
Nah,
please go get
yeah.
your education. Find out what y'all really want to do after this shit. This shit really for fun, bro. Don't get too caught up in this shit. This shit is for fun. Y'all doing this shit for fun. Y'all ain't finna go nowhere with this shit, bro. So that's why like I was really doing it, bro, just so I could help the kids, as many kids as I could, not go down the same path as I did. Like put all your eggs in one basket, and if basketball don't work, you know what I'm saying, you just messed up for real. Like I don't want to see no. As much as I could, I want to prevent that as much as possible.
Nah, like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on here because, like I said, I'm in the NIL consulting space. It's like a whole in overseas too. And I'm trying to get to the league. You know, that's the goal, but one step at a time. But like high school, it's like you giving us, you giving us game though for real. Because like I said, you play with them ones. You've been at the highest level, one at every level. So like, to come from your words, it's definitely gonna I feel like it's gonna hit home though.
For
And
sure.
like I
Hey,
said,
and if you got any guys who need some advice
for sure,
on anything about, it don't got to be basketball, bro.
yeah,
It could be like sports in general. You could give me a call, bro. You got my number.
yeah,
You could put them in contact with me, and I'll let them know straight. Like I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, bro. I'm a shoot it straight to them.
yeah,
You
for
know,
sure,
if they want to know what should they do as far as go overseas or G League or shit, whatever country, whatever the case may be, bro. Numbers, money
yeah,
wise, like just you can get them my number, bro. I spit some game to them as
for
far as I
sure.
know, because I feel like I got a lot of knowledge on this shit.
For sure, like I said, appreciate you, man. Because like I said, a lot of guys, they getting run by their parents, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of agents. I ain't trying to shit on the agents, but like they some of them just here for the money, not for the kid, though. So like
Oh hell yeah.
yeah, you definitely got to make the right decisions, like not just based off money, but like basketball. If you good, you gonna get paid regardless. So that's how I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah, at the
But
end of the day,
it's hard to decipher that shit because it's like it's hard because bro, you know a lot of kids you probably work with don't come from that.
right?
So they probably taking the highest offer and assuming that's gonna come with development. You know what I'm saying? The offer it probably come with playing time, but is he gonna be running shit through you, or is he gonna call on you in the clutch, or is you even gonna be in the game? And you know what I'm saying? Because there's money shit out there at these universities, so you're not the only one that they giving this money to. So if you not working to become better, or I don't know, bro, like he don't have to put you in the game. He just covering his bases because if y'all don't win, his ass getting fired. You know what I'm saying? So he just trying to make sure he got enough horses in the stable to make sure like to give him a good chance at winning. But he don't have to like none of that shit guaranteed, bro. Like he don't have to call and try to get you in Portsmouth, or how you say this shit.
No, you got it.
He
Yeah,
don't
that's right. Yeah,
he don't have to do that. After you leave his program, wash his hands with you and be done with you. And that's what happens. That's what happens because he got a legacy that he got to keep building. He got kids. He got a wife and shit too. You think he finna keep fucking around with you if you not producing? That's why you
yeah,
see guys leaving. Um, Niggas be at 5 schools in 5 years. How, bro? Like I would never transfer from Dayton. Like I love my school, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I wouldn't even think about that shit. but it's like,
Nah, facts. Yeah, that's what you
but it's like shit. When that money, I played in the era where money wasn't a factor. I had everything that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have no reason to even think about that shit. So, but now it's a whole new ball game, bro. Like I low key feel bad for these coaches, bro, because some schools like Rhode Island, that's where Archie at right now, they don't get that much NIL, bro. And you got to go up against Dayton,
Mm-hmm.
who getting NIL. You got to go up
Yeah,
against what's the other school? VCU,
yeah.
who getting
Everybody
you
getting
know,
paid six figures.
you know what I'm saying, bro? They
Yeah.
get hella NIL, so it's like, damn. And I'm pretty sure George Mason gonna be getting some NIL after what they did last
Oh
year.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, they arena nice already though. That's all. Like they got their
That's
facility.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They was decent, and then who else? Bro. That's why they ain't really. They been at the bottom or in the middle of the
middle
conference.
pack.
Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard, bro. That's why I say, man, shit. I low key can't really blame the kids, but that's why it's guys like you out here that gotta get them the game on like, okay, yeah, Illinois called you, but is you gonna play, bro? They offering you some money, but is you gonna play, or should you go to William and Mary, who probably giving you half or not even half shit, just living expenses or whatever, like it was when I was, and you gonna play, you gonna be able to display your skills, bro. Because like Deion Sanders say, you want to make it to the league and get the big money. That should be your goal. But these kids don't really. they don't really be trusting they self and they skills and shit like that. They know they ain't going to the league, or they don't want to go overseas. They want to get this money now so they can be on Instagram and live a lifestyle in a 2021 22 era. But after that, bro, your ass better you better get a good degree.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you better be telling me. You better get a good degree, bro.
Yeah, all that transferring
So
them credits, better make sure them credits transfer too. Like,
yeah,
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 that's
bro. You
real.
better. That's that too, because you can go to another school and be a red shirt, whatever, and then when it's time to graduate, you ain't got enough practice, bro. And then they don't they don't have to pay for your classes after that so you can graduate. They don't have to do that. Your eligibility done. They obligations is set already. They'll kick you to the curb and start recruiting the next motherfucker with that same money that they was giving you.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, man.
So, do you deal with high school kids too,
Yeah,
or
like I
you
said, that
transfer?
the kid I told you that's going to UMass. He's my first
Oh
high
yeah,
school kid. So now I'm in the process of recruiting the class of 2026 right now. So like once I get that the 2026 class rolling, that's when I'm gonna start getting them pipelines rolling too. So that's what I'm trying
yeah,
to, build from the grassroots and got college, obviously the portal, then build them on to be pros. So like just build a pipeline out at all levels.
and then just try to keep moving up,
Yeah, up,
trying to
yeah, up,
go to
yeah,
the league and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, bro. Is you trying to get your agency like certificate or whatever license?
And real for real, man, that's just a paperwork, man. I'm just hustling for real. It's all who you know for real. So like
Okay.
NIL, it's the wild wild west. So you can really, hey, as long as you got the connections and know what you're doing. And like I said, I used to be a former coach too as well. So like I know coaches. So like I'm just using my coaching background. I used to
Yeah,
be an HR dude. So like I'm using every job I ever had to this now. So like basically making it to
yeah.
one.
So yeah, what was you coaching at? I did see that.
See, I was coaching when I was a GA at Fordham and that COVID year, that crazy COVID year. And then I was a prep school coach. So I know what you talk about, bro. You go through that
You was the head
drive-in.
coach
I was
at a
assistant, but I
prep
coached a couple of head coach games. I coached a couple
games.
games.
Yeah.
So like I said, one of my players was just playing in summer league for the Knicks. So he
Okay.
played at Memphis and Temple. So like he one of them dudes that got me the portal and just
Okay.
winning and all that though. So I was on the East Coast. So
Oh, okay.
so yeah, that's kind of how I got up to the grassroots and then got to Fordham, then D2, and then I just started on to be an agent consultant role, and then been doing this last couple of years though. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's been wild wild west though, man. I ain't gonna lie to
So
you, but
you ain't want to stay in the D1 space? Because how many years you did for the GA?
I was there. I was only there for a year. Our coach got canned. Yeah, he got canned like right in the middle of the year. Yeah,
It was that
Neubauer. I was with Neubauer.
just the white guy?
Yeah, yeah. He was out there right before Neptune. Yeah,
I was about to say because the Kyle dude, he dipped and went to
Villanova.
Villanova right
Yeah,
before the season started. I'm like, what the
yeah,
hell?
yeah,
But
yeah.
that bad calling, man, motherfuckers are doing a lot of shit.
Right,
They'll
right.
do
But
a lot of stuff.
he wasn't even ready for that. He should stay at Fordham for real. He wasn't even ready for that.
Cause he got fired.
Yeah, he just got fired.
Nova.
Yeah, yeah, yup, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where he go? He probably an
I don't
assistant
know,
somewhere.
sister somewhere or chilling, or like you said, you feel me? They probably
Like
can
you
still
say, he
get
should have
paid.
stayed at Fordham because he had Fordham rolling. I was
We
scared. I'm
suck.
like, damn, they finna have Fordham lit. I'm like, damn. But
Right, right.
soon as you start rolling, the big guys start calling. And like, you can't really turn that down, bro. Big East, Philly, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You can't really turn that down. Then the bag probably was crazy. And they
right.
had just won, like, that was after Brunson and them. They had just won, like,
A couple
a
years ago,
national
yeah.
championship or something.
He
Jay
was on
Wright
that team.
retired.
Yeah,
He was?
he was assistant coach. Yeah, he was assistant coach on all them teams. Yeah,
Right. I
yeah,
did hear that. He
yeah,
used to work there. So yeah, he probably like, man,
yeah,
I'm out. But
yeah.
like you say, Fordham, I feel like you could grind in a A10 like Coach Grant at Dayton. I'm pretty sure he could have been left, bro.
Man,
Now
but
he don't have the tournament wins like Archie had, but his consistency is crazy. And if
yeah,
you actually watched him play consistently every year, they gonna they gonna be in it to like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have a good team pretty much. And he's sending guys to the league, bro. He
Every
like
year.
3 for 3
Yep.
since
Yeah.
Obi or some shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like Obi, uh, Kamani, whatever,
Yeah.
Kamara,
Every year. I need to talk about it. But yeah.
um,
Holmes.
who else? Holmes,
Yeah.
and he's got to count Brea this year.
Yeah. You
Brea,
got.
the big
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Bray. Yeah. You got to. Yep. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
only
Yeah. Yep.
played in Kentucky for a year,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You
so it's
still
like
Dave. Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
four. That's like four guys right there. Like
Going
not
crazy.
fucking
Yeah.
around, bro. And he's still getting. He got some guys in this year that's supposed to be good. I ain't seen them yet, but I just heard. You know what I'm saying? I talked to some guys up there, and they were like, yeah. This guy supposed to be good. This guy supposed to be good. But you got to show me. I don't give a fuck about what nobody say.
Yeah. I feel.
You
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
show me. You
Yeah.
got to show me, and then once I see that the team, I'm always support my school, bro. Like I say, I love my school, and but I'm a before I come out and see y'all play, I got to make sure like we like that first,
Hey, you ever been to Loyola Chicago's gym yet? Or I mean, you're probably sure, yeah. Because I went to a game. Cause I'm forgetting they in the A10 now. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, they in
they
the
straight,
A10.
yeah, they straight too for real. They like top
They be
five.
they be straight. They be
Yeah,
good. They be good, bro. They be like last year in the A10, it was like a lot of it was. Let me see. It was like my senior year or like my junior year where it was like a three-way tie for first place or something like that. You had Loyola, Dayton, VCU, George Mason. I think it was one more team, Bonaventure maybe, but Loyola Chicago. I knew they was gonna be good because we played them at. I always go to the game when they come up here to play. So when they played them this year, I'm damn Loyola tall as hell. They
yeah,
blocking every fucking shot we try to bring to the basket. I'm like, damn, it's gonna be hard to win this game, but we was coming back. And then I think Malachi did some dumb shit, or I think it was Malachi or the dude Cheeks. We did some dumb shit at the end of the game, and it was just like, damn, we finna lose. But Loyola, I knew they was gonna make some noise in the tournament though.
yeah. No, they legit. They got
Oh no, they didn't go to the tournament. They went to the NIT tournament though,
yeah.
and they were still good. I'm like, they gonna beat this team. I was betting with them on FanDuel, like they gonna beat this team. They gonna beat this team. But they got a good coach. They got a good coach. Valentine, he's really good. Um, like he got a sharp ass mind, bro. If you just get a chance to watch one of their games, bro, just watch him out of a timeout, like one of their sets. He young.
Yeah.
He got it, bro. He got what it takes. I'm surprised he's still there. I think
No,
he just want to be in Chicago or some shit like that.
bro, I'll say this: he got like this year or next year he gone because he
Bro,
he
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 could have
got it.
been gone.
I
He
think
could have been gone.
it's
Cause they go ahead.
I think it's like the job though. I think it's all about that job because you don't want to just go somewhere and then just like I said
Yeah,
like Neptune. So like I think he being
yeah.
real particular where you want to go though because like it's like you gotta play chess in that coaching because they kids leaving, they firing it, ADs calling coaches during the season. So it's like you gotta be
It's a lot
real
of money
careful.
involved. It's a lot of money involved now.
Yeah,
So it's like ain't nobody really playing. When that money on the table, bro, the patience gets shorter. The patience gets shorter because the school paying kids now. They fundraising a lot of money now. So it's like your leash is gonna be shorter.
mm-hmm.
Your leash is gonna be shorter. So I don't know. I think we gonna be straight because, like I say, one thing Neil Sullivan know how to do is raise some money, man. That's the AD at UD.
Okay, I got you,
He
man.
know how to raise some money. So
Yeah,
they still gonna be flying private, staying in the best hotels. You can get some kids off that because these schools don't be flying private. They don't be, what
nah,
I'm saying? They don't get
nah,
unlimited. Man, we had unlimited. Like when we wanted some food or something, like what y'all want to eat? It was like that, bro.
yeah,
Get whatever you know what I'm saying? It was just like
that's
that.
that's tough.
So,
Yeah.
when you getting transfers coming from fucking UNC Greensboro and shit, or wherever these kids coming from, they go, oh shit, for real?
But
You show them apartments. You seen them apartments we staying in when we was
yeah,
working camp and stuff,
yeah,
bro. Man, these schools don't be having that stuff, G. I'm telling you.
man.
Because go ahead.
That was it. Them dating camps, man. That was good days, man.
For real.
That's when I used to bust your asses in them, I used to lose that championship game, but hey, hey man, that's
Hey,
what
you
Coach
know how
Cloud
I
was.
was coming. Hey, the first day of camp, I'm making trades, all types of shit. Let me get him because I already know who good and who not. Oh, man, let me get him. Let me get him for him. Man, come on, come on, come on.
Daryl
They
Davis.
used to say I take this shit too serious, but that shit was fun, bro. I
Hey,
missed them. I missed them days.
you and Daryl Davis, man. That Davis used to be, hey, he used to take it too serious. Me and him was beefing for like 2 years, though. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, damn.
Hey, baby D, man, he a competitive motherfucker, bro.
Hey, Midwest. So that's the Midwest thing. I ain't tripping, man. We all competitors in
Yeah,
Midwest. But hey,
that's my
let's get into your high school career though, man. Like I said, how was it? Y'all had a dominant high school career at Simeon, man. So like, let's
yeah.
get into y'all. You won 4 straight championships, right?
Personally, I won 3. I wasn't
3.
on
Okay.
varsity my freshman year. I played what y'all probably call it up there JV. We call it well, we used to call it sophomore. I think they call it JV up here too now.
Okay.
But yeah, I played sophomore. I was like the main guy on sophomore that year. Well, probably not main guy. We had Kendrick still and we had Steve. But I was that guy. And we went to the championship. We lost in the city championship. You know, we only played for city. We didn't have a state championship. We lost. We was undefeated, bro, and we lost in the championship. So, after that, moved up sophomore year to varsity. I didn't play. I was just on the roster. We won that year. And then junior senior year, I was, starting and did my thing. We won back to back. Played Brunson my last high school game, locked his ass up. Uh, believe it or not, bro, like I played the 4-5 at Dayton, but in high school I was more the 3-4. We really, because I played with Jabari. Um, he would, it depended on what the play was. He would run the 3 because most of the plays was for him. So he ran the 3, and then I would be at the 4, and then it would just switch up like that. But I used to be a hell of a on ball defender for real. Like what I'm saying? That's why, any the other team best player, I always had the best player, no matter the position, point guard, center. You know what I'm saying? Like we played Jaleel Okafor. You probably know Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah, remember Duke?
Went to
Yeah.
Duke. Yeah. Had to get his big ass, but that's a big motherfucker. I'm surprised he not in the league, bro. That dude is cold. Like I watched him from like 7 all the way up to like, where he at now. Like, I don't know why he not in the league. Him, Jabari, like that's what I'm saying. Like
Crazy.
niggas better get a
Yeah.
backup plan, bro. Cause you talking about the number one guys in the nation, then I'm talking about Jaleel and Jabari. Like Jaleel probably was ranked 2 behind like Tyus Jones or some shit like that. But come on, man. Wasn't nobody fucking with Jaleel, and Andrew Wiggins wasn't fucking with Jabari. Like, I promise you, bro, Jabari is like the best player I ever seen it, like in person. I never seen nobody better than him, bro. Not Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Because he got drafted to the Bucks
Right.
with Giannis. He just tore his ACL, and should just been what it was from there. But Jabari, bro, I'm telling you, do everything. He's like Mello on steroids down there. I'm talking about dunking over your whole fucking team. So yeah, in high school we played a national league. We played a national schedule, bro. Like we wasn't in school like that when the basketball season started. Like we was in Memphis, West Virginia, state style. I probably never go back to not Memphis. I love Memphis, but like West Virginia, fucking
Man.
Boston. We went there every year, played in the Hall of Fame game. West Virginia had a little tournament. We played Montverde that year. They had D'Angelo Russell. They had
Casey Hill.
he was Casey Hill. That's all I was finna
Yeah.
say. Like D'Lo was
Yeah.
like one of they eighth player, like six,
Mm-hmm.
seven, eight players or some shit, bro. They had a whip. I want to say Ben Simmons was he ain't played some shit like that, but somebody told me Ben was on that team. I'm like, nah, bro. I would have remembered Ben Simmons. Like they
Facts.
had the Kari Johnson. He went. I think he second round to the Thunder. But like they had a whip, bro. And I think we lost to Montverde, but like we'll win some of them games. Like we a public school, bro. We is a Chicago public school, whooping shit nationally. Like Oak Hill, Spank. only team that really beat the fuck out of us is damn, bro. What's that? You probably know the school in Vegas.
Oh,
It's in
Finley,
Henderson. Finlay
Finley Prep.
Prep.
Yeah, Finley Prep. Yeah. They was cold. Yeah.
I'm talking about they put a whooping on our ass so bad. Nigga, Anthony Bennett didn't even play.
Oh
And they
wow.
whooped our ass by 25. Because they still had Brandon Ashley. Remember the dude who he was in the league,
Your
but I think
Zona.
something happened with his heart or something like that. Was that Ashley? No, that was the other dude. Brandon Ashley was cold, bro. Ashley, Nigel, William Goss. He was cold. He was my class. But those guys at prep schools, bro, they getting guys from all around the country. We a public
Mm-hmm.
school. We niggas in the hood too. Like everybody lived close except
Yeah.
one person, bro. Everybody lived in the hood, close by. Even Jabari, close by. We just we just so happened to, because we all knew each other before we went to high school. We just all knew each other before high school. We just decided to, you know, I was supposed to go to Morgan. Well, I was thinking about going to Morgan Park, the other school Cal went to. But I'm like, nah, bro. We finna be cold. Jabari, cause like I played like against Jabari like fifth, sixth, fourth, all the way up, and I'm like, I want to go against that. I'm like, I want to go against that nigga. I'm like, I want to go against Jabari. I ain't really trying to team up with him, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
niggas was saying he was better than me, and I'm like, nah. Cause like at my school, I was like the only one who really had potential to really, and I was the only one who actually, really, took it somewhere with basketball. And Jabari was the only one in his school like that too. Nah, he had Josh Cunningham, bro.
Oh
Josh
word.
who went to Dayton with me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
he
him.
played
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
He was at school with Jabari, but he wasn't like that though. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't as good as he turned out to be at the time. And they had a girl on their team. She played D1 too. Her name Lene Harper. If you get a chance, look her up. I'll text you her name or whatever. But
So
she she was cold. She went D1. Like she damn near went to the WNBA, but she got cut in like training camp or some shit. But if you put her up against a regular anybody from a regular guy from my school, she was killing, bro. I'm like, damn, like so we would always damn near lose, bro, because they had a little more talent than us. But yeah, Jabari had a good grade school team, but and then we had Kendrick Nunn. I don't know, you know Kendrick Nunn?
come on, man. Hey, bro, come on, man.
And I
I'm a
gotta make
basketball head.
sure.
Hey, come on, man. Don't do it.
So Kendrick Nunn, bro, like again, he wasn't as cold as he is now. Like when we was in like sixth, seventh grade, like he wasn't he wasn't, bro. But when we got to high school, I don't know what happened, bro. Cause he was always left-handed and could shoot a little bit. But motherfuckers just say if he could just get his handle down, he gonna be cold. And now he the highest paid nigga in Europe.
Going crazy. Like
Highest paid nigga in EuroLeague, bro.
he going crazy up there, talking shit and all. Like going crazy.
He can
He
back
that
it up
man.
though.
Yeah, he that man over there for sure in Greece.
It's
Yeah,
like, bro, it don't matter who we play, bro. Kendrick and Jabari, like, they killing niggas, bro. They killing niggas. And then I used to always be like, man, I'm gonna play my role while I'm here. I'm gonna play my role while I'm here, cause like I told you, I was the defender. You know what I'm saying? And if I was called on to do some scoring, I'd do it. But my role was to get them niggas the ball for real. Get Jabari the ball. I remember Coach Rod said one game, because we had Jabari and Steve. Steve, he played at he first went to Marquette, then he transferred to Toledo. He like 6'8". He bigger than Jabari too, but he more so of a stretch forward. Jabari like 3'2", 3". He said, if y'all don't get a ball to Jabari and Steve, every time down the court you coming out the game.
man.
But he wasn't really talking to me and Kendrick.
Yeah,
But he just saying like, just putting emphasis on like, bro, we can win the game just by giving them the ball. Just win the game. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that shit, bro. But I used to always be like, man, I can't wait to lead this shit. Like, winning is cool. But like, damn, niggas getting their jersey retired in high school. While we in school, bro, they retiring their high school jerseys. Jabari and Kendrick. And you know me, I'm a competitor. I'm like, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Like, come on, man. Like, but it is what it is. That's how this shit go, bro. And I used to be like, man, I got like, we always played in the last game of the year. We won state every year. So our season was long as hell, at least to the second weekend of March. And we practicing one day, I remember. This before the practice before we went downstate. And I'm like, man, I'm so ready for this shit to be over with to get to Dayton and just like, start building my own, you know what I'm saying? And I knew we had some guys at Dayton. That's why I picked to go to Dayton because I was thinking about Dayton or Rhode Island.
Who was the coach at Rhode Island? Danny Hurley?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. About
He
that
was
time.
on me. And I kind of, I really fucked with Rhode Island harder than Dayton.
It's a nice
I'm like,
city.
yeah, so when I went to Dayton, I'm like, I'm not coming here, bro. There's no way I'm coming here. Like, I think I went to Dayton first. I think I went to Dayton first, bro. Because Coach Ostrom, he would call me every day, all day, more than my girlfriend. I'm like, man, let me go down here and just visit, man, because this motherfucker won't leave me alone. So I'm like, there's no way I'm coming here. Like, I was with Kevin Diller. He showed me around and shit. And I know KD I didn't know him at the time like that, but I knew he played with Mean Streets and, you know. So I'm like, he from here. So I'm like, I always, I look up to niggas from here, like who came before me, D Rose, Pat Bev, uh, KD, Julian Wright, like those guys, like back in the day, they was cold as hell. So I'm hanging out with Kevin Dillard, nigga. Oh shit. So I'm with KD on the visit, and like, he laid back though. He ain't really into nothing like that. I'm thinking, college supposed to be, at
Mm.
least your college visit supposed to be crazy. And mine wasn't crazy that day. So I'm like, nah, I ain't coming here. So I went to Rhode Island, and it's beautiful. On the water, damn near. Everywhere you drive is water. You been up there? Have you been to GA at Florida? You
Yeah.
seen that
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. It's nice out there.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
and all the kids at Dayton is like, Caucasian. Every kid at Simeon is black. So I'm not used to being around all Caucasian people. I go to Rhode Island, bro. They got every race, everyone, Asian, Chinese. I mean, they got every African. They got every race. I'm like, damn, this shit nice as hell out here. I can see myself going here more than Dayton. But when I started looking at the basketball part of it, I'm like, we'll be way better if I choose Dayton. But because I was thinking about adding Cybert, you know what I'm saying? Because he was sitting out the year before. And coach was just telling me, like, we got him coming. He coming from Ohio State. And I seen the practice before, when I was on my visit, I seen them practice. I'm like, damn, that nigga cold. Like, we add him to like, and they was telling me like, all these other guys is coming back. I'm like, damn, we add this dude, me, and I knew Cal already because he from the city. Scooch, me and Scooch played at a camp. I think Cal was there too. We played at a camp in DC the year before this, like our junior year. And that's when I got offered by Dayton because I went ape shit. And I seen Scooch like he was cold, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, we got Scooch, Cal, me, plus Cyber, plus the niggas that's already out there. I'm like, oh, we gonna be cold. And that's the year we went to the Elite Eight. So I'm like, damn, I made the right decision, but I'm like, if I would have, I'd be thinking sometime like if I went to Rhode Island, you know, he was telling me I would have played the three, which I really wanted to do. Archie told me I would have played the three too, but he was trying to teach me the three and the four, and he just ended up playing me at the four because it was more playing time. That's what he told me, which it was because I was only backing up Devin Oliver. So, that's how I got on the court most of the games. I played every game, bro. I didn't play that much, but I played every game. So, I was cool with that shit. because I was still learning the college game. It's way
Hmm.
different than high school, bro.
Hmm.
Way different than high school, bro.
More
That's what
physical
these
too.
kids need to oh my God. I'm talking about the first down and back. I'm winded. I'm like, what the hell? This shit way different. I gotta adjust. Like even my first workout, bro, in the summertime, like around this time right now, I'm working out. We do individual workouts. Me, Deshaun Pierre, he'll be on one end, I'll be at the other end. Maybe we'll have some other guys in there, but I'm like, dog, I can't really keep up with this shit. Like I gotta like my back and shit. You know when you out of shape, your back and shit be hurt. I'm like, oh man, I'm finna transfer. I'm finna quit. I was saying all type of shit. Cause them workouts is, man, that high school shit ain't nothing compared to college, bro.
The
That's why
intensity.
they rather that's why they rather get guys in the portal than high school kids. Now I see why. I feel bad for the high school kids, but it is what it is. If you're not one of them guys, what you want me to do? My job on the line. Shit. I can't do nothing for you. But yeah, I be thinking if I went to Rhode Island, they we would have had a brick too. If I would have went to Rhode Island, they would have been cold, bro. And I believe Hurley would have really played me at the three because you should know Hassan Whiteside too.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah, yeah.
He was saying like he would have played the four and I would play the three. And I was like, damn. And Hassan was cold. So I'm like, damn. EC Matthews, I know him because he played EYBL with the family. I know he was a bad motherfucker. And he was highly recruited. He just chose Rhode Island because of Bob Hurley. You know, the coach at Arizona State now.
He was at
So
Buffalo.
EC, yeah.
Yeah.
So but he was on the staff at Rhode Island with his brother at the time.
Okay.
So that's why EC, I'm assuming that's why EC chose Rhode Island, because EC could have went to UConn. EC could have went anywhere, bro. That was a bad motherfucker. He was like, he was almost like Kendrick a little bit, but he ain't fucking with Kendrick. But he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was a left hand killer, bro. I'm like, damn, EC, because he was at the same camp where me and Scooch was at
Okay.
back in the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
like,
DC.
damn.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was EYBL with the family in Detroit. So I already know how EC coming. I'm like, damn, just off EC alone, this is a hard ass decision, man, because I know how he coming, and Coach Hurley saying he gonna play me at the three. But when I went to Rhode Island, their facilities wasn't like Dayton's. But they was telling me that they was getting a new weight room and a new practice gym and all that. And I just don't. You gotta show me, bro. I ain't with all that. We getting shit. We going from Adidas to Nike. They still Adidas. Them niggas was lying, bro. They still Adidas to this day. They never went Nike. And I mean, that shouldn't have been that big of a deal. That shouldn't have been that big of a deal. But me coming from Simeon, where we elite Nike, we getting whatever. We getting custom Kobe's damn near every other game, every 2 games or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, I don't fuck with that swoosh, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And then Dayton was closer to home. It was like a 5 hour, 4.5 ride. And my people could come see me, drive whenever they feel like it. Then Rhode
Mm-hmm.
Island, that shit far. I'm like,
Other side of the country.
yeah. So I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Dayton, bro. It's just, and not literally, Scott, bro. I'm not lying. Like I told them that I would, commit on a certain day, but I had school that day. I wasn't thinking for real. So I'm like, I'm a pick, right? I'm in class when I tell them like at this time, this day, like it was like a Monday or some shit. Like 9 o'clock, I was in first period. I had to leave the room and call Coach Ostrom and tell him I'm coming to Dayton. He was happy and shit. Put me on the phone with Arch. Then my uncle and shit was telling me like, you should call Rhode Island and let them know like, thank you for recruiting me and stuff like that. And that call didn't go so well, but I had to put the call in because I felt like, that was the right thing to do. And I felt like doing stuff like that would, because you never know when you would need somebody. You feel me? Like you could be at the top of your game today, but a few months from now, you could be a nobody for real. So I thought, putting that call in to Coach Preston at the time, he was the assistant that was recruiting me. I thought like, that would, after basketball, like right now, today, this shit was like 10 years ago, 10, 14 years ago, or some shit like that. You know, because I still be reaching out to coaches that recruited me, like Coach Nico Medvedev. He just went from Colorado State to Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
He a bad motherfucker. So I be trying to talk to him and shit, but nothing really sticking, bro. I feel like nobody owe me shit, but I do feel intelligent. Like he is the best coach I ever played for, as far as X's and O's go. But because of high school, you know, we just had better talent than everybody. We didn't really have to game plan. We never watched film and no shit like that either. But Archie, man, he got a sharp ass mind, bro. I don't know if it come from his brother, his dad. Well, you know what I'm saying? But bro is crazy when it come to like game planning. That's why every game we went into, I already knew you know what I'm saying? I just knew we gonna win because we so prepared. Like, how the fuck could you lose and you this prepared?
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what screen niggas setting or what play they running. We got something for all that shit.
So set up
So
that March Madness run your freshman year. Like how was that like? I know y'all didn't expect to go that far. Like just like how did the A10 tournament like how like go from the A10 tournament to like boom the Ohio State game, like how did that turn out?
I'm gonna start you from game one of
Okay,
my freshman year.
bet.
We almost lost to the school was called University of IUP. No, not IUPUI. University of Indiana at Fort Wayne. The school is just Fort Wayne and some shit now, but it was called some shit. IPFW. Yeah, IPFW. IPFW.
I need to talk about
IPFW.
George Hill went
Yeah.
there.
No, he went to IUPUI. This was
Oh, okay.
IPFW.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah,
Fort
they both in the
Wayne.
Horizon League.
Yeah.
Yeah. They both in the Horizon League.
They
Yeah, I ain't
was
talking about
cold though, bro. They was really good. I'm not lying. They actually went on to beat some good D1 teams that year and the year after that because they had the same player. So game one, we thinking we cold. These guys took us to the last shot, bro. Jordan Cyber. If you ever walk around the arena, you will see the shot Jordan shot. But yeah, it took bro a miracle damn near. So yeah, we won that game, but Archie told us like y'all not who y'all think y'all is. Like, bro, y'all gotta play hard and shit. Like, what the fuck, y'all ain't that shit? We ain't did shit
yeah,
yet. Fuck is
yeah.
y'all taking these guys lightly for?
Facts.
So we
Yeah.
had a few games like that to begin, but as the D1 season progressed, you get better. So we was getting better. We was getting better. But then when A10 came, bro, when the A10 conference came, not the tournament, but the games you got to play before the tournament, the A10, bro, that was like the best A10, bro. We could have played in the Big East that year, the A10. We could have played in the Big Ten that year, bro. We had St. Louis, they was cold. They was top 15, top 10 that year. VCU top 10 that year. St. Joe's was fire. Um, us, George Washington, like bro, these teams was cold. So as the season went on, non-conference play we did really good. We went to Maui and we beat some good teams. We beat we didn't beat we beat Gonzaga. We lost to Baylor barely when they had some good players. Royce O'Neal, Torian Prince, niggas that's still in the league today. And the guy who had the heart thing who couldn't play in the NBA. They
Austin.
had him too. Austin,
Yeah,
yeah.
Isaiah Austin.
Isaiah
Yeah,
Austin.
yeah.
They had him too. 21, Isaiah Austin. Blocking everything. We lost to them by like 4 points or some shit like that. Then we beat the dog shit out of California for the third place game, right? So we get back from Maui, we run some shit out, we go to Christmas break, come back A10. We start out A10 probably like, I don't know, back and forth. We was like 500 the first 6 games or something. Then we lost like 9 games in a row.
Damn.
A10. So we like, man, we weak as hell. But like we was even losing to the bad teams, G. We was losing to the bad teams. Like we ain't lose to Bonaventure, I don't think, but we damn near almost lost at Bonaventure. To Deshaun just went crazy, bro. Deshaun just went dumb. I still remember this shit. He dunking on their ass, everything. They had a big 7-footer too. That went to the league. Actually, he went to the Magic. He got drafted. So damn. So like after that 9 games, Archie would just come to practice every day with like hella energy, bro. It don't matter what like, we game 6 we lose, game 7, game 8. Archie just coming to practice every day, like get the fuck up, get off the mat. We ain't gonna stay down on the mat. Like we like so he pumping us up because he already
Yeah.
know that we got a good team. We just barely losing, bro. Like these games we lose, we not getting blew out. We just losing though. So we going to run at the end. We going like a 6-game run, and we beating the good teams this time. We ain't beat VCU because they was crazy, but we beat St. Louis. We beat St. Louis at St. Louis. These guys already had the ladders and the scissors. This they senior night. They got the ladders and the scissors behind the basket, ready to cut the nets for their senior night. We come in, smack their ass, bro. So now we like shit. You know what I'm saying? We finna go to Brooklyn where the tournament at, and we finna turn up. We beat I don't think we played St. Louis out there. We played another like a so-so team because we was at the bottom. And then we played St. Joe. I think we won 2 games in Brooklyn. Maybe 2 or 1 game. We played St. Joe's. We finna beat them. Now St. Joe's was pretty good. They had Langston Galloway who was really good. He went to the league. Um, Lost at the buzzer, bro. Push off, Langston hit a shot at the buzzer. We like, damn, bro, we ain't going. We our season pretty much over with. Like, you know, the bad teams, you lose your conference tournament, your shit over with. You ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a really good non-conference. Like I said, we beat Gonzaga. California wasn't shit. We barely lost to Baylor. I think we beat USC that year, right before Christmas break. We beat a lot of non-conference like Power 5 schools, SEC schools and shit. So we go to Art's crib to watch the what you call it, the selection show. The selection show. Man, they give us Ohio State. So we imagine, bro, we don't even know if we finna get in. We got a pretty good idea we finna get in because we beat St. Louis. That was top 10, top 15. We beat Gonzaga, who was the #1 team in the country. So we like, bro, they got to give us a shot. You know what I'm saying? Those bubble teams that you know that could just go on a run, they got to give us a shot. Bro, they give us Ohio State. Do you not understand? Well, you understand. You from Dayton. Bro, that's the most. That's
Right.
They couldn't give us no better game than that. They couldn't give us no better game than that, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
We pumped up, bro. We going crazy. So we like, all right, be ready for practice tomorrow. We go to practice. I think it was because you know the first 4 being Dayton.
Right. Yep.
We had to go practice at the YMCA.
Downtown?
Yup. No,
Oh,
it wasn't downtown. It was in like Trotwood or some shit like that. I don't know if it was the YMCA, but it was some like rec center.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was some rec center. I think it was in Trotwood. So we take the whole operation over there. You know what I'm saying? We pull up, we go to practice. Tell me why this man preparing for Syracuse already, bro.
Oh,
Because
wow.
Syracuse playing Western Michigan. They #2 seed, Western Michigan 15. We already know we're gonna play Syracuse if we beat Ohio State. So the beginning of the practice, we playing, we preparing for Ohio State. Okay, boom. Archie say go 2-3. What the fuck? He like, yeah. After we beat the shit out of Ohio State, we gonna beat the shit out of Syracuse. Huh? Oh shit. I'm like, let's go, bro. Like this shit that shit lit a fire under everybody. I know it did, bro. Cause like, you know, when you play in these tournaments, you don't get no real practice time in Buffalo. We didn't have no on court time. Only shoot around. So we not gonna be able to prepare for Syracuse even if we do beat Ohio State, we ain't gonna be able to prepare for them properly anyway. But coach say, man, after we beat the shit out of Ohio State, we gonna beat the shit out of Syracuse. I'm like, and this nigga like 5'6", 5'8", talking his shit. He yelling. I'm like, damn, bro. That shit just did something to me, bro. That shit turned me up. So we like, okay, let's go. We pricing the 2-3. He putting in plays for this shit. I'm like, why the fuck is he wasting time on Syracuse? You know what I'm saying? We finna play Ohio State. Like they was cold, bro. They had Kraft, Sam, Sam. Sam Thompson. He from Chicago.
Bounce.
Aaron Kraft. Yep. I think they had Diebler. You know, 33 Diebler.
Yeah, shooter. Yeah, his brother coach now. Yeah, yep, yeah.
Man, they had a left hand motherfucker. I forgot his name. He was their best player.
Deshaun Thomas.
It probably was him. Was he 32?
Uh, he was like a power small ball forward, maybe.
Yep.
I can't remember his number. I remember he was
He
from
was their best
Indiana.
player, bro.
He
He
had a
was cold.
sleeve.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him. That's Deshaun Thomas. Yeah, that's Deshaun Thomas. Yeah, yep, yeah.
He was cold, bro. Like they had a whip, right? So we like, man, we finna go bust their ass. But you know, Cyber went to Ohio State, so he know all them
Mm-hmm.
niggas. He had just left. Oh, and they had a nigga that looked like Cyber. He could shoot it too. I forgot his name. He was number 3. He
Shannon
could shoot it
Scott.
too. Yup, Shannon look ugly ass. They had him. So I'm like, damn, bro, we finna play Ohio State, and this nigga talking about Syracuse. I'm like, bro, we gotta get past Ohio State. These niggas got a brick. Man, we go to Buffalo. It was a good ass game, boy. My nigga V hit that. I was on the bench, bro. Arch called a timeout. He set up the shit. Like Veach, he like one of the best teammates. He like one of my favorite teammates I ever played with, bro. So I got the utmost confidence in this dude, bro. I'm talking about every shot he shoot, I think going in. Every time he got the ball, I think he finna score. So Arch say basically just screen for V to get the ball. It was Demo. Devin Oliver come set a go screen. Don't set it. Just come and like run past him. They gonna think you setting it because they had Kraft on them, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. People were not our team, but people were scared to go at Aaron Kraft, bro. That's how good of a defender he was. But on V, I'm taking V over anybody, bro. So Demo come set the go screen. He go out. Arch say just go make a play. I think we was losing at the time because they had just scored. We was up. They had scored, and Arch called a timeout. Boom. He go set the goal screen. V. I'm on a bench. I'm looking up at that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, because Sam coming to block it. Sam tall as hell with a bounce, with reach. I'm like, Sam about to block that shit, man. But he didn't want it to be goaltend, so he pulled his hand down. And it just banked in. I'm like, I'm happy as hell, but you know, I'm not happy. I'm not really excited until the game officially over.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kraft got that bitch out the net. He dribbling down, and he threw us some bullshit, and it almost went in. If you go back and look at that shit, it almost went in. But I think, no, the time wasn't even out yet, bro. Like, if he would have made it, it would have counted. And he missed it. Man, we rushed that court something crazy. Because as a kid, bro, this is all you ever think of. Like, I mean, you think of the NBA shit, but ain't no moment in the NBA compare, maybe the day you get drafted, if you get drafted, ain't no moment comparing to no NCAA victory, especially not no Elite Eight run. I don't give no fuck what you say. So I'm like, damn, we just won. Bro, we rush the court, we celebrate, and now it's on to Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? We, go back to the hotel, prepare, and these motherfuckers are so long, bro. They had CJ Fair, because we had just seen him in Maui earlier in the year. And that court is small as hell. These motherfuckers, when they put their arms out, bro, they covering the whole court. They got CJ Fair. They got Big Christmas in the middle. I want to say, did they have Michael Carter? I don't know if they had Michael Carter that year, bro. They probably did though. They had some light skin. They had Enos for sure because he was in my class. You know Tyler Enos. He was the point guard. He
Yeah,
was
hit that
damn
buzzer
near.
beater.
He was damn near. He was damn near All American, bro. They was the
He's
number
hooping.
one team in the country for
Mm-hmm.
the majority of the year that year. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Syracuse, like, don't nobody like playing against a zone, bro. But with the team we had, bro, we had shooters. We had Kyrie Price, Scooch, Cyber, V, Demo, Deshaun, Big Cav in the middle. Man, so we had me coming off the bench. We had Cal. I'm like, let's go. You know, and we got the crowd. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
from Dayton came. You know what I'm saying? So we damn near had more fans than them. And we was in New York. We was upstate New York at that. We was
Mm-hmm.
in Buffalo.
That's a home game for them,
So
basically.
pretty much because they was the number one or the number two seed. They probably was the number one seed. But man, that was a good ass game, bro. I don't remember how it ended because it wasn't no buzzer beater. No, it was because Enos at the end he had a chance to win. I'm thinking he finna pass it to one of the vets, CJ or somebody. That man pulled up from three and missed it. I'm like, oh shit, like two times in a row. And then
Oh,
when we got to the locker room, Devin Oliver like, bro, we in the Sweet 16. Like it ain't even registered to me because like, yeah, I watched this tournament, but I didn't know if you win two games, you're in the Sweet 16. So I'm like, damn, bro, we really in the Sweet 16. And shit, we go back to school for like 2 3 days, back on the road the same we back on the road the next weekend to Memphis. Nine's lit. We finna play cause Stanford beat Kansas. So now we looking at them like, oh, we finna bust their ass. And we really did though. Like that was the easiest, I ain't gonna say easiest game, but shit, we won by the most points that we won by, you know. And that game I had like 12 points. That was the best game I had in the tournament. So and a few of those guys went to, like three of them. Chase Randall, he from Illinois, like downstate. Dwight Powell still in the league. He on
crazy.
Dallas. He don't
Yeah,
even
crazy.
play, but he's still in the league.
For a
Bro,
minute.
I was busting his ass. And then another dude that was strong, he got drafted to OKC, but I don't think he stuck like Dwight Powell. I don't know how the fuck Powell's still in the league, bro. But he must be a hell of a person, bro, because they steady giving him new contract. He just signed a new contract. But yeah, we beat their ass. That was the easiest game. And then we played Florida, who was the number one seed in the whole tournament. And we could have beat them too, bro. But I don't want to say we ran out of gas because we still could have beat them, but niggas wasn't playing how they was playing them other games, bro. Like we was missing easy shit. Wasn't hitting our threes, I guess. They had a whip though, bro. They had a whip. Scotty Wilbekin, strong ass nigga Pat Young. They had some hell of a players, bro, and they won on to win the tournament. I think, or they lost in the championship to UConn. They went to the championship game. I don't know. They went to the final four though, because that was a game to go to the final four. So I'm like, damn, bro, we finna go to the final four. It's crazy my freshman year. You know me, like I'm thinking like shit, because I'm used to playing in the last game of the season anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, we finna win this motherfucker. Fucking me, we might as well go ahead and win this bitch. But ended up losing to Florida, man. They was a good team though. And then shit, you know. After that, we still the rest of my college career. We went to the tournament every year, and also we won some games my sophomore year too. We actually they I don't know how, but they let us play in Dayton for the first four. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? First four.
Yeah, yup, yeah.
They let us play in Dayton, and that was the loudest game I ever played in, bro.
Oh, let's get to your sophomore year though, because you had a big jump. Like you went from 12, you averaged what, 12 points,
My
almost
sophomore
13,
year, yeah,
8 rebounds, 3 assists. Yeah,
yeah,
you was, yeah, that was so like. Tell me talk about that leap though, because a lot, like, how did you make that leap? Because a lot of guys would have transferred in this
yeah,
area, but you made that leap though, like you made a, whoo, like,
yeah. Like I said, bro, I ain't had no reason to transfer. Like I best good situation. And the guy who was playing in front of me, Devin Oliver, he was a senior. So he graduated. And Devin Scott, Jalen Robinson, who I was just with this weekend, they was the big guys, but they both was like the five. And they both played the five, and like I was supposed to play the four, starting four, but I had got in some trouble. I had gotten like some little trouble over the summer, so I had got suspended for a game. So just off that alone, coach wasn't starting me, bro, to begin with. Like the first 6, 7 games, I wasn't starting because I had gotten into a little trouble, but I didn't mind it because I was coming off the bench with a crazy chip on my shoulder, bro. That's what lit that fire under me. Like, you don't think I can start? Like, you trying to punish me for this little petty ass shit? All right, bet. I'm coming in, bro. I'm talking about like, I don't even know how to explain this shit. I'm coming in off the bench. My jersey tucked already, shoes tied. I warm up off. Soon as the tip up, man, I'm ready to go in. I come in, killing. We go to Puerto Rico. We play UConn on their ass. 15. That was like that was my career high at the time. 15. Like 15, 16. Texas A&M. We lost to UConn, but Texas A&M on their ass. I don't remember how much I had, but I'm just coming in with a crazy chip on my shoulder, bro. Now all this is non-conference, and I'm still coming off the bench. We go to Arkansas. Bobby Portis. That dude was crazy. Like, he was a hell of a player, bro. Like, he played EYBL, but we never played them. But boy, that motherfucker took off on us. He had like 20 something, and we lost by like 20 something. And when we get back to campus, Devin and Jalen, I don't know if you heard or whatever, but they
Yeah, I've
end
heard
up
it.
doing doing some stuff in the freshman dorm, and they end up getting kicked off the team. So now we only got 7 players. We got me, Deshaun, Jordan, Scooch, Kyle, Baby D, which is Daryl Davis, and Bobby Worley, which is a walk-on at the time. So Bobby never really played. He played in practice, but in the games he never played. And now we got 6 scholarship players and 1 walk-on, and we just with the type of guys that we have, bro, like you say, Midwest guys. It was me, Kyle, Baby D, and Bobby. No, not Jalen. And Cybert is from the Midwest. That's 5 motherfuckers right there. Then you got Scoots from New York, point guard, and Deshaun from Canada, which is he's a dog. So, bro, that year was like my best year. That was my favorite year. Freshman year was one of my favorite years. But like I said, I didn't play that much. My sophomore year, bro, we was cold. We we had no choice but to come into the game with a chip on our shoulder. We only got 7 guys, and I was always getting in foul trouble. So Bobby had to go in and give me a break, and I come back in. We won the A-10 that year. Not the tournament. We never won the tournament for some reason, bro. We lost in the championship though that year. We lost to VCU.
Who's on VCU?
I don't know them niggas, man, but they had they had Mo Alley Cox though. Shit, that's one motherfucker I do remember.
NFL.
Yeah, they had Mo Alley. Shit, that's a big motherfucker. So we lost in the championship. I don't know, bro. They had they still run like 10 guys in the game to this day.
Man, they still good.
Like they run like 10, 12. I watched them play last year in the championship against George Mason. Like they still, man, because that coach he used to coach there. Well, actually, I think he just left to Penn State, but he used to coach on Shaka staff back in the day, and the coach before him. So like,
Yeah, well,
you know what
wait,
I'm saying?
yeah.
He still had that same mentality of havoc. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys playing and shit. So yeah, we ended up losing to them, man. But they was pretty good. And we went to the tournament. First 4, Boise State smacked them. Well, we didn't really smack them. Cyber had to save us again with a three. That's my nigga Cyber. He flamed their ass from three. Uh, for game, damn near. Went on to play Providence and Columbus. Popped their ass. They had Chris Dunn. They had some good guys too. Big East. The first play of the game, bro, Chris Dunn. I still say it to this day. That was like the quickest motherfucker I ever played against. He come off a flat ball swing. Boom! Oh shit! I had to hit his ass in the chest. Like, hold on, boy, the fuck you going too fast? But like I was just shocked because like that speed that he had was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's some Big East shit that they was playing. They had a Big East schedule, and I'm like, damn, bro, like how the fuck I'm finna guard this nigga the whole game? Because they trying to get me on him pretty much. And that's when I started having like knee problems and shit. So I wasn't really moving like that. But yeah, we beat them. Then we played Oklahoma, bro, with Buddy Hield. He was like National Player of the Year before that, I think. The year before that. He was a bad motherfucker though. We was beating it though, bro. That's like one of the games that I regret the most. Like that one and like we played Davis in my senior year. We'll get to that. In the A10 tournament in Pittsburgh, but we was beating Oklahoma, bro, to go to the Sweet 16 again. Like, do you not know how historic this shit would have been? Like, we would have beat Oklahoma, like. But shit, like I say, I was in foul trouble here and there, and Buddy and them, they ass was just hitting. We went on a streak where we couldn't score for like 4 minutes or some shit, like 6 minutes or some shit like that.
Damn.
And them
Yeah.
niggas was they couldn't miss, bro. Like we was a good 3-point shooting team with Daryl because he led the country in 3-point shooting. Daryl Davis, his freshman year, that was that year. So we had Baby D, we had Scooch. Uh, I think that was the year Charles was sitting out. We had Cyber. So we you know what I'm saying, we was going back and forth with them, but it was just a run that they had and we couldn't recover, bro. I was mad as hell because I was on the bench with in foul trouble. We lost to their weak ass. Um, then junior, I broke my wrist in the A10. We was playing St. Joe's and them niggas was hacking, bro. And I broke my wrist, but I didn't even know until after the game.
Damn.
And I think it was like I want to say it was in the championship. No, it wasn't in the championship. It was probably like the game to go to the championship. I think St. Joe's ended up winning it or VCU. And the next day we go to selection show at Archie House, and I can't even shake nobody's hand. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro, my wrist is killing me. And we end up drawing Syracuse, bro. Again, it's fucking 2-3. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm really just gonna be out there because like my wrist was broke. And I didn't have surgery until after um I ended up having surgery in May. That should be in like March.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up having surgery on my knee too on April 1st, and then on May 4th it was my wrist. So I was like, I was messed up. So that's really why we lost that game because I couldn't really do shit for real. And they was in the 2-3. It was just a lot, bro. And we already only had like 7 players or whatever. I think that was my sophomore. Sophomore? No, that was junior. But still, we couldn't really do shit with that 2-3, bro. We ain't had a personnel that year for real. Not for that shit. Um, and they was a lower seed, but they ended up going to the Final Four that year because they was a really that 2-3, bro. I'm telling you, until you play this shit or go look at a picture of this shit, just Google Dayton versus Syracuse and look at a picture of this shit. Like it's hard as hell to beat that shit. And then you know, senior year again didn't have the personnel. Ended up running into a good ass Wichita State team, and we end up losing first round to Indianapolis and shit. That's what it was, bro. And didn't go to Portsmouth because I think Scooch and Charles agent at the time. I took so long to get an agent, like bro, I ain't even getting no workouts, no NBA workouts. I only had one workout, and that was because Scooch canceled. He canceled his Chicago workout, and he told me to ask my agent to call them and ask can I come, and they said yeah. And you know me being a Chicago kid, idolizing Derrick Rose my whole fucking life. I'm just like, oh hell yeah, I'm going to that shit. Like, I don't care how I gotta get it. Shit, I'm
Right.
going.
Yeah, it's opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, I end up going. I was in there with Derek White. Um,
Celtics.
yeah, Derek
Okay.
White. The big kid Caleb. I think his name was Caleb from Purdue. He just passed away like last year or 2 years ago.
Caleb Sargent. Swing. Yeah, I need to know. Yeah, big man.
Swanigan was
Swanigan.
his name.
Yeah. That's
He
crazy.
was in
Yeah.
there. He was in there with me, and I forget who else was in there. But he was from Fort Wayne though, so we kind of
Mm-hmm.
already knew each other because we had scrimmage Purdue that off season, and he was playing. I dunked on his ass, so he already kind of knew me for real. So it was cool, but nothing really materialized from that shit. I went to the G League from there, and I was playing with Salt Lake City Stars. They cut me for whatever reason, but that's just how the G League go, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I would tell the kids coming up today. Like, bro, I don't know if it changed. You know, in 2025, they probably get paid more money and stuff like that. But as far as the contract and stuff go, they can cut you at any moment and be done with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
when I was having my son, probably like 2 months after that. It was like December because I remember Christmas was finna come. Christmas was finna come, so that was in like December, and my birthday is in January, and my son was born in February. So I had a deal from Iceland to go play, for like 3 months. They just wanted to win the championship. You want to win, you know who to call, bro. They called me. They say come for 3 months. So the first 3 months of my son's life, I wasn't here. I'm in Iceland. We win the championship. I come back like 2, 3 days after that, and then shit, nothing really. Never like my career after that wasn't really. I went. I sat for like 2.5 years. Then I went to Austria. Then COVID hit. I was there for 6 weeks. COVID hit, and then we came home for like what 4 months, 3 months, or something like that. Then we went back. I played a whole season, and then after that shit, I ain't play no more, bro.
So like, what would you like? What's your biggest takeaway from your career as far as like, what would you give back to the youth? Like, hey man, like learn from like what can you learn? People learn from your story.
Man, I would work harder. I would be in the gym every fucking day. And I know it's cliche to say, bro, but if you actually go in there and put the work in, bro, like my coaches wouldn't even really let me shoot threes because they didn't even really see me working on the three like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I can shoot the three, but if I shoot it in the game, they gonna get mad because they don't. I didn't prove it to them in practice first. So I would work harder, bro. I would get a legit degree while it's free. I ain't getting no legit degree. I got general studies, bro. Cause I'm just knowing that I'm finna make a hell of a lot of money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? I would stay at school. I would have stayed at school like all them little breaks and shit instead of running home. You know what I'm saying? Every chance I got, I would have stayed at school, putting in work. I would have came early for the summer program. I would have took more classes in the summer, try to get more than one degree. You know what I'm saying? But like I wasn't the most studious motherfucker. But with all the resources that we had, you didn't have to be. You had help. You had coordinators. Beth and Jenny, they was really good at what they did. Especially Jenny. Like I would go to Jenny office right before class and have homework due. We would do that shit right there. Then go turn it in. Like I would definitely try to get, a higher degree, bro. Cause that shit that I got, you can't really do nothing with out here, bro. I mean, you got a bachelor's degree, but it's tough, bro.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, like I say, I would be more nice to motherfuckers too. I would be more nice to, like, I always felt like I was nice to people, but like you, bro. I ain't know you until you came to the summer camp, but we was cool, like jokingly, like we would joke around, but everybody don't play like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Not facts. Yeah,
A,
you're right.
a, a
Yeah.
lot of people took offense to how me and you used to joke around. So in today's world, those same people that I thought I was just being friendly, joking around with, they don't really fuck with me off of, I used to be, you know how I used to joke around, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't really like those people is in higher positions now, and I'm reaching back trying to, get a job, and it's nothing. So like I say, I'll be more nice to motherfuckers and not be like, I wouldn't be like, you know how a D1 motherfucker is when they got everything in their hands,
Yeah.
you know? So I would be more nice to motherfuckers, bro, because you never know who you would need in the future. Um, that's pretty much it, bro. That's
Nah,
pretty
yeah.
much it.
I said, I appreciate you, man. Definitely for telling your story. Like I said, we go back for over a decade now. Like I said, me and Brian, your old GA, Brian Walsh, that's how I got connected today. So like I said, he at Ohio
Yeah,
State now. So like I said, it's
yeah,
all about relationships at the end of the day, though. And like
yeah.
I
I
said, I
just spoke with
appreciate you.
Walsh
Word,
like a
word,
few
yeah,
weeks ago. He was out here. I should have pulled
yeah.
up on him. Like shit like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just network like crazy. That's another thing I gotta add. When we used to go to all these events and all our alumni would be there and stuff, I would. I mean, I still keep in contact with some of those guys, but it would be on a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you a grown up like now, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like those are relationships that matter. All that basketball shit don't matter when your ass 30 for real.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That shit.
yeah.
I mean, you still get recognized, and like every gym I walk in, they be like, "Man, you went to Simeon." Somebody just said that shit the other day. Like, "Man, you went to Simeon, man." Woo, woo. And then the first question asked, "Did you play with Jabari? Do you know?" And now when I tell them I went to Dayton, they, "Do you know Obi?" You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So like, those are relationships that matter, bro.
Yeah.
None of that other shit matter, bro. You just gotta be a genuine person, and you gotta mean what you say and say what you mean.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, relationships matter. Hey, I got one more question for you though, man. So, like I
Yeah.
said, out of all the, out of that 2020 team, what team you think would have like, all right, we'll to give a run for that money? Which one? Like, y'all be talking
Nigga,
about it?
any team. Fuck is you talking about? Who the smack them niggas? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, because I was talking about this shit to somebody. My freshman year team, the shit wouldn't even been a contest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was too like that. Sophomore year would have been their best chance because we only had 7 players, but it still would have been ugly though. Cause like we was playing good teams with those 7 players and we was smacking their ass. Let me see. Junior year when Cook came, it would have really got ugly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like my boy C4 Cook will flame your ass up. Scooch will bust your ass. Me, but I feel like any team, my 4 years, bro. Because you got to think their best player was Obi,
Mm-hmm.
and you know who would have been guarding him. That shit wouldn't have been happening, bro. None of that shit he was doing wouldn't have been happening. Now I'm not hating on bro. I'm just confident in my skills. You know what I'm
Yeah, as
saying?
you should be. Yeah, first. Yeah.
It just is what it is. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have been guarding him, and it wouldn't have been like that. And then Jalen Crutcher though, that was a bad motherfucker. Jalen Crutcher, he's still like that. I
Oh
be
God.
following him
Yeah.
on his G League shit. Summer league,
Yeah.
he just had like 15 or some shit
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Killer. Yeah.
He was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, they was good, bro, but nah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you play with my cousin Ryan Bass too. Yeah, so that's
That's my nigga too. I still be
yeah,
talking to Bass.
yeah, Bass.
I,
Yeah, I was just shout out to Bass, cuz trying to get
like
him.
like like anybody you ask, bro, they gonna tell you like I'm a good dude, bro. But it's like you gotta understand me to feel like that. Because
Yeah,
if you don't understand, you're gonna feel like I was an asshole. And I don't really feel like I was an asshole, bro. I just
yeah,
joke around a lot. Like Bass, he was one of my homies, bro. Like when he left school, because he left in the middle of his senior year or some shit like that. I think that was the year we had 7 players.
yeah,
He left and because he had like concussion problems and stuff like that. So he was hanging with Drummond and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He would still keep in contact with me and Charles though.
yeah, yeah. You used to tell me
So
about y'all.
Drummond had the Jordan contract. Tell me why this dude Bass sent me and Charles like 20 pairs of shoes each, bro,
Damn, that's
to
love.
his mama house.
Yeah,
We went and picked them up from his mama house, bro. I'm talking about not no team Jordans either. These is retro Jordans that I still got to this day. Like Bass, one of the guys that like I still fuck with, bro. Cause he didn't have to do that shit, you know.
yeah, for
But
sure. Yeah,
he fucked with me and Charles enough to reach back and like, man, y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Like hell yeah. He sent us like 20 Jordans, like bronze Jordans, like anything Nike had, bro. He shipped it. And
that's
they
love right
want
there.
nothing. He said, you ain't gotta give me nothing, bro. You ain't gotta give me shit. So yeah, I still fuck with Bass, bro. I will always fuck with Bass off
Yeah,
the off the strength.
for
That's my
sure.
homie.
Like I said,
Yeah.
man, appreciate you, man. Like I said, man. Like I said, hopefully a lot of people learn from this interview and have like a lot of good memories too. So like I said, I appreciate you, man. Chicago legend, Dayton legend, Midwest legend though. So like I said, man, get your Flyers. You already know how we go back, man. So all right, man. Hit me up if you
Yes,
need me
sir.
as well, man. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Keep in touch
For
forever.
sure, man. You already know. I'm gonna tap you in one of my players too, though. For sure. They like I said, they need it, like the young guys. So yeah, for
Yep.
sure though,
Just
man.
hit me up, bro. Just give my number or you call me, put us on three-way. It don't matter.
I got you for sure, man. All right, man. Take care,
All
man.
right, you too, bro. Love.